It's a great day for baseball. 107.7 The Bronx Retro presents the Lawrence Cardinals High School Baseball. Now let's go to our Bronx broadcasters, Ethan Dewar and Dom DeRosa, to give you the insight and analysis you need before today's game, including an interview with Coach Scepter.
And a very pleasant good morning, everybody. My name is Ethan Dewar. Dom DeRosa will be joining me shortly. We are in the first inning here, in the top of this first inning matchup between the West Windsor-Plainsboro South Pirates and your home Lawrence Cardinals. The Cardinals have had a wonderful week. They're 3-0 so far, looking to go 4-0 and make their record 500 back to 4-4. It'd be a great way to end this week for the Cardinals. Freshman pitcher Kellen Moore is on the mound, and on first base is Daniel Hugh, the shortstop. He's a sophomore. He get on with a single, and Justin Guest, the senior catcher, is up to the plate. He's behind the dish today. He already has one strike on him. He's a senior. Kellen Moore working on the right-hand side. Beautiful morning here in Lawrenceville. First pitch. And that ball's down and away, 1-1. In what has been a great week for the Cardinals. They were 0-4 heading into the week, and then all of a sudden, an extra inning win against Notre Dame on Monday, road wins against Ewing and Trenton this week. That ball's hitting the air to center field. On it is Hunter Rivera. He's going to make a catch. Running on the play was Daniel Hugh. The throwback to first. In time, it's a double play. Beautiful double play assist in the outfield by Hunter Rivera. And all of a sudden, the leadoff single is retired, and there's two-way here in the top of the first inning. An F8 put out back to the third baseman, so an 8-3 put out, and there's two-away in the inning. And up steps Caleb Kossoff. He's the center fielder. And that pitch is in there for a strike. Well, Kellen Moore, he pitched in the loss to Steiner last Thursday. That was the 22nd of April. He went 3 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout. Looking to limit those walks today. And that ball ran in, and that hit Caleb Kossoff, the center fielder. And for the second time today, the Pirates will have a base runner. The last time these two teams met, it was a scrimmage, our first broadcast of the year, and the Cardinals went on to win 12-3 in that game. We saw some great offense by Hunter Rivera, who's been great all season. First pitch to Luis Saldivia, the cleanup batter for the Pirates, is down and away, 1-0. He's the third baseman. Kellen Moore, tall righty on the mound, working on the stretcher early. It's a beautiful morning here in Lawrenceville. 1-0 pitch. That ball's in the first strike, 1-1. Well, if anything, this Cardinals team has been riding some momentum. 0-4 last week, looking to go 4-0 this week with the Mercer County tournament beginning on Monday in what will be a week-by-week play tournament. Now throw over to first. With the COVID-19 restrictions and obviously no play last year, it'll be a little bit different than they've done in years prior. I was talking with Cardinals coach Andrew Scepter before the game, and he mentioned that the tournament is going to be played on a week-by-week basis. But they don't know who they're playing or when on Monday. 1-1 pitch is taken down and away, 2-1. This West Windsor team, they lost to Notre Dame on Wednesday. Josh Rader pitched for the Irish. We saw him pitch actually on Monday. And Rader was solid. 1-1. 2-1 pitches in there for a strike, 2-2. Saldivia was 2 for 4 with a run in that game on Wednesday. Today for the Pirates, we'll see Nate Millinger pitch. More sets. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That ball's hitting the air to right center field. On it is Indelicato. He's going to make the catch, and the side is retired. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left on base. Cardinals are coming to bat for the first time here today. It's 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. It's Lawrence Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Welcome back to Lawrenceville, New Jersey. It's Lawrence Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2. Some Saturday morning Colonial Valley Conference action as the West Windsor-Plainsboro South Pirates are the visiting team against your home Lawrence Cardinals. The Cardinals are about to face Nate Millinger, the right-handed pitcher for the Pirates. The Pirates are 2-2 on the season as the Cardinals are 3-4. As I said, looking to go 4-0 this week, trying to get back to 500. The Cardinals lineup today is once again a change, and we've seen Coach Andrew Scepter making changes in the lineup this year. Leading off is going to be Riley Rivera, the second baseman. His older brother Hunter will bat second, playing in center field. Ryan Willivier will be at third. We've seen him at third base and on the mound a little bit this year. He's batting third. Drew Vendelicato, he pitched against Ewing on Wednesday. He will bat the cleanup and play right field today. He made the last out of the top of the first. Robert Kelly, the first baseman, will bat fifth. Kellen Moore, the pitcher, he's wearing number 24. He will bat sixth. Ben Pollack will be in left field and bat seventh. Tyler Van Hees, the catcher, he wears number 3 and is behind the plate today. And Javier Calzadilla, he's been hitting leadoff a little bit. He plays shortstop and bats ninth today. Well, the Pirates are meeting on the mound, going to tap up their pitcher, Nate Millinger, making his first start of the season. I was looking over the statistics last night. It's interesting that the Pirates have only played 4 games, and this is the 8th game for the Cardinals. Riley Rivera steps in, playing second base. Riley scored the game-winning run in the walk-off. That was Monday against the Irish. First pitch from Millinger. That ball's hit in the air. Over on it is the first baseman, Carroll. He has a look, and that will drop in foul. First strike of the game. Rivera batting from the right-hand side. His older brother Riley picks up his bat, leaves it for him on the plate. Millinger sets. It'll be an 0-1 to Rivera. Here's the set and the pitch. The ball's in the dirt. 58 feet, seems like, and it's 1-1. Defensively, the Pirates line up like this today. Justin Guest, the catcher, is behind the dish. Carroll will be at first. Rishi Bajaj is at second base. Daniel Hugh at short. 1-1 pitches upstairs, 2-1. Saldivia is over at third. And left to right in the outfield is Dorfman, Caleb Kassoff, and Quinn Ferry. The 2-2 Cardinals looking to get over 500. Cardinals looking to get back to 500. 2-1 pitch is chopped off. It's 2-2. Rivera wearing number 1. Aptley, his brother, wearing number 2 in the on-deck circle. Millinger, with the glove in front of his face, he sets. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Good rip by Rivera. It's still going to be 2-2. Well, the narrative last week for this Cardinals team was, where was the offense? You know, we were discussing in the game on Monday, 12 left on base in the game against Steiner, 20 in the 2 games previous. Then they exploded for some offense. 2-2 pitches, ground to third base. Saldivia's up with it. He throws over to Carroll in time. 6-3 on the putout, and there's 1 away. And then this offense exploded. 26 runs in 2 games. They mercy ruled Trenton 13-1 on Friday, and they defeated Ewing, the Blue Devils, on Wednesday 13-9. The Cardinals are at 3-4. Hunter Rivera steps in. He takes the ball low, 1-0. Rivera playing center field today. We've seen him around the infield a bit. Notably at shortstop, he made a great diving play in the game on Monday against Notre Dame. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. In the win against Ewing on Wednesday, Rivera was 4 for 5, 3 runs scored. He was batting out of the leadoff spot. 1-1 pitch is taken, 1-1. 2-1, excuse me. Ryan Willivier, the third baseman, stands on deck. He had the game-winning hit against Notre Dame on Monday. Millinger sets. Here's the 2-1 to Rivera. That's in at first strike. Nice inside catch there. That's 2-2. It's the bottom of the first inning. It's 0-0 here in this Colonial Valley Conference Saturday morning matchup between the Pirates and the Cardinals. Pitch is taken inside. Now full count to Rivera. Millinger sets. Here's the full count offering. It's taken inside. Ball 4. Cardinals have their first base runner of the game Bottom of the first, walk to Hunter Rivera, and that'll bring up Ryan Williver, the third baseman. Wearing number 25, batting from the left-hand side. A beautiful, crisp spring morning. Feels like fall with the wind a little bit. Millinger now working on the stretch for the first time today. He sets in the first pitch to Williver. That ball's hit on the ground to the shortstop, Hugh. He has it, throws over to Bajaj, looking for the second double play at first. It will not be in time, though. 6-4 on the fielder's choice put out, and there's two away. And in steps the junior right fielder, Drew Indelicato. Indelicato pitched in the game versus Ewing. The win on Wednesday. First pitch to him. Just missed with that one, 1-0. Drew in right field today. We've seen him play center. Most notably, that's where we usually find him. He played right field, now that I think about it, in the game against the Irish on Monday. Millinger steps off, and diving back into first is Williver. Cardinals looking. Swung on and missed. Big hack there by Indelicato. It's 1-1. Cardinals looking to extend their offensive barrage that's been lately. 26 runs in the past two games. Hopefully you figure that the offense has woken up. 1-1 pitch. Beautiful pitch in there for a strike by Millinger, and it's 1-2. Looking for his first strikeout of the game. Millinger sets, looks back at Williver. It's a 0-0 game here. We're in the bottom of the first. He sets and deals. That ball's hit foul to the right-hand side, out of play, out of the field. And the count will remain at 1-2. Robert Kelly, the first baseman, he's on deck. In the game on Monday, Kelly pitched some great scoreless innings. But he's not on the mound today. 1-2 pitch, just missed. Pirates bench wanted that one. Millinger did too. He was 2 steps off the mound. And Indelicato, though, with a good take, and it's 2-2. Wind blowing in from center field. You can really see it on the middle umpire's pants. That ball's chopped back to the pitcher. Millinger has it. He sets. Throw over to first is in time to Carroll. 1-3 on the putout. And we're through the first inning with no score. It's 0-0. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Kellen Moore heads back to the mound. It's Lawrence Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Welcome back to Lawrence Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRRC2. Kellen Moore takes the mound again. He pitched a scoreless top of the first inning. He will face 5, 6, and 7 for the Pirates here. Dom DeRosa, he has joined me. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, it's been an interesting morning, but I am doing all right, my man. How are you?
I'm doing well. We got hopefully the Cardinals can go 4-0 on this week.
That'll be fantastic. Get back to 500 after starting the season 0-4.
More sets. Here's the first pitch, and that's inside to Owen McCarron, the designated hitter today. Pirates didn't like that one. The ball was very well inside.
And this is new territory for us. I like that we're seeing Kellen Moore pitch for the first time. He's been on the road a lot on the mound.
1-0 pitch. That is also in there for a ball. 2-0. Moore wearing long sleeves on the mound today. He sets and deals. That ball's hit in the air, and it's going to be up in the infield. Who's going to take it? Robert Kelly comes in from first base, and he makes the catch.
Good transition right there. It was a little nerve-wracking seeing who was going to call the ball, but Robert Kelly, being that first baseman that he is, says, I got it, and makes the play.
Well, Kellen Moore won away here in the top of the second inning, and Quinn Ferry, the right fielder, steps in, batting from the left-hand side. Moore sets first pitch to him. That's outside, 1-0. One pitch, that's in there for a strike. Well, so far, Kellen Moore's been pretty even on the mound. I count 7 strikes from Moore, 6 balls. Moore sets. 1-1 pitch. That's fouled off to the right-hand side out of play 1-2. And that was a bit of an Achilles heel for Moore in the last game. He had 3 walks in the loss to Steiner. He started that game. Once again, 3 2/3, 6 hits. 4 runs, 3 earned. Only 1 strikeout. Looking to get 1 strikeout here today. 1-2 to Quinn Ferry. That ball is ripped in the air to center field. Over on is Hunter Rivera coming in. That'll drop in for a base hit. It dropped in between Hunter Rivera and Ben Pollack, just in the middle of the left center field gap. So with 1 out, Quinn Ferry's on with a single. The second hit of the game for the Pirates, and Matt Dorfman, the left fielder, will stand in wearing number 2.
Way to find grass for Quinn Ferry. Somehow got it. A little bit late of a swing, but got it to opposite field for a base knock.
More sets. First pitch Jim is in there for a strike. 0-1. And you wonder how much the wind is going to be a factor.
Those outfielders must be going in for a challenge today.
Early, beautiful spring morning. That wind is whipping, though. 1-0 pitch. A 1 pitch is hit in the air to right field. Over on it is Indelicato. Over towards the line, diving. He can't make the catch. That ball hit in fair territory. Now rolls all the way to foul ground. Quinn Ferry's going to go all the way to third. Now the ball comes back into the infield. So with a single, Matt Dorfman's on at first, and there's runner at the corners here for the Pirates in the top of the second.
That is a unfortunate play right there for the Cardinals, but really good effort over there by Indelicato. Just couldn't get to it, and you're right, that wind could have a factor in that. That ball sliced differently, and it's always hard in right field.
Well, Indelicato gave it a run. He dove, and the ball just dropped in fair territory. Runners on the corners now, in the first pitch to Jason Carroll, the first baseman's fouled off behind home plate, 0-1. Ferry stands at third. Dorfman stands at first. We're on a scoreless game, top of the second inning here, early in this Colonial Valley Conference matchup. Pirates are 2-2 on the year. Cardinals looking to get back to 500. A great week for them, 3-0. More sets working on the stretch. He checks both runners. Runner goes from first. That ball's up high. Here's the throw by Van Lees down. And that will go wild, actually, over the second base bag. But backing up it was Casadilla, the shortstop. And that eliminates the double play, so Dorfman steals. And there's runners at second and third now.
Well, thank goodness Casadilla was there, shortstop, blocking that, because if that went into center field territory, that would have been a run early on.
Infield back now. 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Strikeout here would be huge. The infield is back. It's now that the double play has been eliminated. Ryan Williver at third, Javier Casadilla at shortstop. Riley Rivera at second, Robert Kelly at first. 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. First strikeout of the game for Kellen Moore, a big one there. And now there's 2 outs in the top of the second. Runner still at second and third.
An underrated pitch right there by Kellen Moore. High and in fastball. Jam the hands right there.
That'll bring up Rishi Bajaj. He's the second baseman. Bang from the right-hand side. Moore looks to get out of this inning unscathed. He sets and deals. That ball's hit to the right-hand side. One hop on it is Rivera. Throw over to Kelly in time, and the side is retired. Kellen Moore gets out of a jam. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base.
You're watching the Cardinal
Programming
Sports
on
Network here
107.7
on
The Bronx is
LTPS
underwritten in
TV.
part by
Live from Lawrenceville, New Jersey, it's Lawrence Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2. We head to the bottom of the second inning, still scoreless in this Colonial Valley Conference matchup between the West Windsor-Plainsboro South Pirates and your Lawrence Cardinals. It'll be Robert Kelly, Kellen Moore, and Ben Pollack due up for the Cardinals. And like we said previous, the Cardinals looking to go 4-0 on this week, get back to a 500 record.
Yeah, and we saw Kellen Moore just get out of that jam right there early on, and that's what you're going to need, and that's what has been making the Cardinals do so well and play good ball as of late. They're getting out of jams, or they're minimizing the damage done. So Kellen Moore gets out of that inning without any harm, and we got to see if the offense can provide some insurance right here.
Let's go, 6.
Well, an offensive explosion in the last 2 games, 26 total runs as Robert Kelly, the first baseman, steps in. First pitch from Nate Millinger, and that's drops in there for a strike, 0-1.
Looked like a curveball by Millinger, very slow out of the hand. Ephus kind of pitch, looking like Zach Greinke.
Dom, I have a funny story about the Ephus pitch.
All right.
0-1 pitch to Kelly. Swung on and missed.
You know, before you say that, I think out of all the Astro players, Greinke's the only respected one because of that eephus pitch.
Well, Zach Greinke is one of my personal favorite pitchers.
Yeah.
Millinger sets. 0-2 pitches in the dirt. 1-2. My late grandfather was a huge baseball fan, and his favorite pitch was the eephus pitch.
Wow.
Yep.
How hard did he throw that gas?
Not very fast, as is known. 1-2 pitches fouled off 1-2. So I like to believe that my grandpa would love Zach Greinke today for throwing in that pitch here and then.
Yep.
He might be the only major leaguer that throws it.
He is.
Millinger sets. Here's the 1-2. That ball's hit on the ground, right back to the third baseman, Salvadia. He throws over to Carroll in time. 6-3 on the putout, and there's one away.
I mean, at least if Greinke's not the only one that throws it, Greinke's the only one that gets it as a highlight reel. Makes the hitters look foolish. That's the definition of that, you know.
In steps the pitcher Kellen Moore. Moore was 2 for 5 in the win against Ewing on Wednesday. He also had an RBI. Batting from the right-hand side, first pitch to him is swung on and missed, 0-1. Moore taps home plate. 0-1 pitch. That ball's hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Kellen Moore has the first of the day for the Cardinals, doing it himself. Pitching and batting and getting on base today. And with one out, the Cardinals have a base runner here.
Look at Kellen Moore looking like Jacob deGrom carrying the team so far today.
Dom DeRosa, you are always reminding me
Just
of
for
the
you.
Mets
Just for you.
offensive
Maybe not last
struggles.
night. Maybe not last night. But hey, listen, Kellen Moore, good rip. First one, fastball hacking at and missed. Second one, didn't phase him. Right up the middle.
So Moore leads off first. Millinger working out of the stretch for the second time today. First pitch to the left fielder, Ben Pollack, is in there for a strike. 0-1. Pollack was a huge factor in the win against Ewing. 3 for 5 with an RBI. He scored 2 runs. Right-handed batter, wearing number 21. Now Millinger steps off, looks Kellen Moore back. The catcher, Tyler Van Hees, is on deck. 0-1 pitch. That's taken low, 1-0. 1-1. Dom, speaking of offense, I was at the Mets-Phillies game last night.
I'm sorry.
It was just, not much energy. 1-1 pitches in there for a strike, 1-2.
Oh, I mean, not much energy until Jose Alvarado and Dominic Smith wanted to change that up a little bit. You're going today, right?
I am going tonight.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I will be there.
Who's pitching?
The Mets will have Taijuan Walker
Okay, yeah.
against former Met Zach Wheeler. Throw over to first.
Oh, it should be a good game. Should be a great game.
Dom, I think we should make a segment where we check in on our favorite teams. So with that, I'll ask you about the Friar Faithful. Beautiful outing from you, Darvish, last night.
Oh, fantastic. And a grand slam, but hey, close.
1-2 pitch. That's in there, called strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Nate Millinger. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the second. We're still scoreless, 0-0, as the catcher Tyler Van Hees will step in.
That was a really good pitch right there by Millinger. It looked like a fastball that hit the corner down and away. Really fooled the hitter right there.
So Moore leads off first, 2 away in the bottom of the second. Millinger sets out of the stretch. First pitch, that's in there for a strike.
But yeah, no, like you were saying, Darvish pitched well. Almost gave up a grand slam, but it's a game of inches, That's the beauty. Overturned. And Padres got a nice win against the division-leading Giants.
Much to your excitement, the Dodgers are no longer leading.
I was watching that game, too, yesterday and the other day where Josh Hader closed it out. Very, very happy to see that.
Millinger sets. And the 0-1 pitch is in there for a strike. Well, Tyler Van Hees, we've seen him pretty much being platooned with the catcher Kellen Moore. Moore's on the mound today, so he's obviously throwing to Van Hees. But it seems like so far Moore, the freshman, has been getting more playing time.
Yeah, they've been splitting time. It feels like Kellen Moore now is getting that due to his blocking.
1-2 pitch. That's lined to Carroll, the first baseman. He makes the catch. So 3 unassisted on the putout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're still scoreless after 2 innings. It's Lawrence Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Welcome back to Lawrence Cardinals Baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2. Starting pitcher Kellen Moore is back on the mound for the Cardinals. The freshman has pitched 2 scoreless innings so far. Looking to head into the third, he'll face 1, 2, and 3. The batters for the Pirates here. Cardinals looking to get back to 500. 0-4 last week. Have won 3 games this week. The momentum is in their favor. Daniel Hugh, the shortstop, he steps in. He led off the game with a single in the first. Batting from the left-hand side, Moore now. He sets and deals. First pitch is in there, first strike to Hugh, and it's 0-1.
I think we were seeing out of Moore. Really isn't afraid, despite the even split, to attack that strike zone early on and try and get hitters behind.
Moore, right number 24, sets and deals. Beautiful pitch, drops in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Looked like a changeup.
Kellen Moore, the freshman, making his second start on the season. Defense shifted a little bit to the right-hand side. 0-2 pitch is fouled off. Get the left-handed batter Hugh up. Daniel Hugh, a sophomore. He's wearing number 1 and playing at shortstop today. Taps his bat on home plate. Tall, upright stance from the left-hand side. Moore has the matchup, though. He sets and deals. That's inside, 1-2.
And in that kind of count, 0-2, you're able to throw outside the strike zone. Really try and have Hugh chase.
Moore sets. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's upstairs, 2-2.
Oh, no further. This stuff right here.
And in the versions we've seen of this team, the energy is palpable. As Dom, you were just saying, it's kind of hard to get it going on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch. That ball's laced in the air to center field. Over on it is coming in as the left fielder, Ben Pollack. He makes the catch. F7 on the put out, and there's one away in the top of the third.
Yeah, that's good communication by the defense, and Pollack said, I got it, and he was able to get it. No miscommunication there by the outfield.
Well, in steps arguably the biggest power bat for the Pirates. Justin Guest, he's the catcher, batting from the right-hand side. The senior wearing number 8, he takes the ball just upstairs, 1-0. Justin Guest was 0 for 2. He did have an RBI, though, in their loss to Notre Dame on Wednesday. Notre Dame, obviously, the team that got this somewhat run started for the Cardinals. They lost to the Cardinals in extra innings on Monday.
Insane. Best game of the year so far.
Moore sets. It'll be a 1-0. That ball's popped in the air. It's going to be in the infield. Over in foul territories, Robert Kelly, the first baseman, squeezes it for the out. Second put out of the day for Robert Kelly. And there's 2 away here, 1-2 in the top of the third.
Good concentration again by the first baseman, Robert Kelly. Really had to keep an eye on that and making that look easy with the really tough wind right now, and also just being a high pop-up.
So that'll bring up Caleb Kossoff, the center fielder. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Second time through the order here for Kellen Moore, the freshman starting pitcher for the Cardinals. First pitch in is in there for a strike, 0-1. Tom, I don't want to say it preemptively, but the pitching we've seen from the Cardinals has been pretty good lately.
It's been very solid.
Alex
Very.
Pascal pitched a great 5 strong innings yesterday against Trenton. And that ball's chopped back to Kellen Moore, looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Overhands it to Robert Kelly, and there it is. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 3 innings. Great pitching so far by Kellen Moore. Offense looking to respond. It's 0-0. It's Lawrence Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Javier Calzadilla will lead it off for the Cardinals. He's just shortstop. It's 0-0 here. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning. It's Lawrence Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2. So far, 2 scoreless innings by both of these starting pitchers, Kellen Moore for the Cardinals and Nate Millinger for the West Windsor-Plainsboro South Pirates. The Pirates infield coming in now. They're going to dub up their pitcher.
Yeah, and really good pitching so far. This might be a pitching duel for both teams, but let's stick it on Ryder for a minute. Kellen Moore really attacking that strike zone early and looking really good, too. We're just hoping that the Lawrence Cardinals offense can provide that spark that they need.
So in steps Javier Calzadilla. Javi, as his team refers to him, batting from the left-hand side. First pitch from Millinger. That's low, 1-0. This offense looking to get back where they started. It's pretty funny to think that this is the second game for the Cardinals in pretty much 16 hours.
Yeah.
Millinger sets a 1-0 pitch, swung on a missed. And Calzadilla really trying to avoid that strikeout pitch. We've seen him, he strikes out a lot, most of the time swinging. You wonder if that's just the inability to maybe handle the fastball. Millinger sets, 1-1 pitch, fouled off behind home plate, 1-2. In the game against Notre Dame on Monday, Calzadilla struck out 3 times. He did walk once, though. Adjusts his helmet. He's ready for the 1-2 pitch from Nate Millinger. That ball's in the dirt, 2-2. Riley Rivera, the second baseman's on deck. Millinger looking for his second strikeout of the day. Here's the 2-2. Just chopped foul, staying alive at the plate. The count remained 2-2. Millinger sets. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High ephus pitch, we'll call it, or curveball, whatever you'd like to say.
Good.
Just
good
missed.
take.
That's 3-2. Be a full count pitch. This could be a huge leadoff walk for the Cardinals. Infield playing back. No, 1 away. That ball's chopped to the right-hand side. The pitcher, Millinger, has it. Overhand toss to first in time to Carroll. And there's 1 away. 3-1 on the putout. 1-3, excuse me.
Well, wasn't a bad at-bat right there for Hobby. Just couldn't get enough barrel on that for him to make it a base hit. Instead, a little bit ground ball to the pitcher, and it's an out.
So that'll bring up Riley Rivera.
Come on, Ryan.
Riley grounded to the shortstop to begin the game for the Cardinals at the plate. That pitch is way inside, 1-0.
You know, the one thing I like we're seeing out of this freshman in Riley is that it feels like he gets a lot of good teachings from his brother. Really good plate discipline for the young kid.
Rivera batting from the right-hand side. Millinger sets and deals. That ball's chopped it to the shortstop, Hugh. He has it. Throw over to Carroll is in time. There's 6-3 put out to get Rivera, and there's 2 away here in the bottom of the third.
Well, now you got the older brother, D1 athlete, soon to be, and Hunter.
Hunter Rivera stepping in. He's already in the batter's box. Replants his feet, right foot, left foot. Taps home plate once, now checks the swing. Rivera worked a walk in the first inning. Millinger sets and deals. Pitches inside, 1-0. And as much as we talk about this Cardinals offense, it would be wrong to not mention Rivera. Huge offensive threat for the Cardinals. That ball's hit that's gonna remain a fair ball down the line. Diving for it is the catcher Millinger, and the toss to first is not gonna be in time. It's an infield single for Hunter Rivera, and with 2 away now, the Cardinals will get a base runner.
Well, great hustle right there. That's why you hustle out of the batter's box no matter what, even if it's a pop fly or anything like that. Hunter Rivera, ball that looked like it was going to go foul, but just didn't go that way. Stayed on the line, and a fair ball, but he beats it out in order to stay safe first. Keep the inning alive.
And in steps the third baseman Ryan Williver. Williver playing third base today. Prominently where we've seen him play so far this season. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. Overpowered him there with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
I think Williver wanted to power that one way over the fences, get the Cardinals home run going.
We've yet to see a Cardinals home run yet this season.
Yes.
Millinger sets. Here's the 0-1. That's upstairs, 1-1. Rivera, big lead off first. You wonder if he might be running here with 2 away.
I wouldn't be surprised by that. We've seen the good base running aggressiveness from both brothers.
And even if you get out, you still have 3, 4, 5. That would be coming up in the bottom of the fourth. Or in the third, though, it's scoreless. Pirates and Cardinals, 0-0. Rivera is running. Swung on and missed. Here's the throw down to second. It'll be not in time. The ball leads into the outfield. Rivera gets up, and he's going to go to third. Long throw now to third. And that ball's going to get away from the third baseman. Not enough, though, for Rivera to cut down the line. On the stolen base, though, in the throwing error, Rivera finds himself at third base now with 2 away.
Well, great recognition and hustle by Rivera. He slid to second base. It looked like he was just trying to get to the bag, and he immediately got up and gunned it right to third and wasn't afraid to possibly go home. But just great recognition to know that was a really botched play by the Pirates.
Well, Nate Millinger now could end the rally with a strikeout. It's going to be a 1-2 to Willowveer. That ball's hitting the air to left field. Coming in on it is Dorfman. And he will not make the catch. From our angle, it's hard to see, but Dorfman, the left fielder, was not able to make the play. A run comes home to score. It's an RBI single for Ryan Willowveer, and the Cardinals are on the board.
Wow, right there, and we talked about that before. This wind right now is gusting and it's blowing, and that could have an effect, especially on the outfielders. And it seems like Gortman just couldn't get a good read on that, or it sliced last second.
Well, in steps Drew Vendelicato, the cleanup batter. First pitch to him. That's in there. Then the dirt, 1-0. All of a sudden, a 2-out.
Could that be?
There's a ruling on. There's an on the field ruling. The umpire's explaining his explanation.
I'm thinking he balked right there. Runner advances to second.
There's an argument about whether there was a balk on the play.
Well, there was a throw to first that I saw right after the pitch, and Delicato held up. Next thing you know, the throw over at first could have been a balk. Maybe his shoulder didn't go around in time.
Well, the ruling on the field is a balk, so nonetheless, Ryan Willowveer will take second base on the advancement.
You don't see that often.
An infield single, a bloop single. No, excuse me, an infield single, a stolen base with a throwing error, a bloop single, and the Cardinals have a run home here. Now another runner on second base for their cleanup batter, Indelicato. He rips that one to right field. Back on it is Ferry. He will not be able to make the catch. That ball's going to go all the way to the wall. In to score is Ryan Willowveer. Drew Vendelicato, he's going to stop at second base standing. It's an RBI double for Drew Vendelicato, and the Cardinals lead 2-0.
Well, what a way to make the Pirates pay on that one. A little bit of a issue with that balk, and next thing you know, Vendelicato gets that one into right field. Not the best read over there, but hey, that brings in a run due to the fact that the runner advanced to second. That's great. That's a little bit of insurance, despite being this early to make it 2-0.
2 runs home now for the Cardinals, and we might have a pitching change here. We will. So Nate Millinger's day is done.
And Millinger did not do bad at all. Millinger, carried himself to his own. I would say that the outfield really cost him some runs, and yeah, he had that balk that put the runner in scoring position, but Millinger did an efficient job otherwise than that.
2 runs already home in the inning. That's pause. It's Lawrence Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Here's Ethan Dewar and Dom DeRosa.
The Cardinals lead 2-0 here after some luck. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning in this game against the West Windsor-Plainsboro South Pirates. It's Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRRC2. Caleb Kossoff is going to move in from center field. He will be the new relief pitcher. He takes over for Nate Millinger, who was almost through this inning. Then an infield single, a stolen base with a throwing error, a bloop single, and a double has given the Cardinals a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and Caleb Rosoff, who is now pitching, was the original center fielder, hasn't gotten much action. However, with Dorfman and Ferry getting the action in left and right field, they didn't do so well with providing a good putouts right there, and it costs the Pirates a 2-run deficit right now. So let's see if Lawrence can keep this inning nice and alive with a runner in scoring position and Robert Kelly due up.
In steps Robert Kelly, the first baseman. Kelly grounded out in the second. First batter of the game for Caleb Kossoff. He sets and deals. Swung on a missed. Big hack there by Kelly on its own one. Well, Millinger was pretty solid. Just ran into some bad luck there. And again, on a day with these pretty windy conditions, you never know how the ball's going to be in the outfield.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. And that's going to be tough. They may sometimes make it look so easy out there.
Well, Indelicato's at second, working out the stretch, and that ball's hit on the ground to this third stop, Salvadia. He sets and throw over to Carroll's in time, and that will retire the side. 6-3 put out, but nonetheless, 2-run score on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Cardinals have a lead. It's 2-0. We head to the top of the 4th inning. It's Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Kellen Moore takes the mound here as we head to the top of the 4th inning. He has a 2-run lead now with some run support by the Cardinals in the bottom of the 3rd. You're listening to Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRRC2. Here on this beautiful spring Saturday morning. started to heat up a little bit. Now it's getting later in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Later in the morning, at least.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals looking to continue their week. Could go to 4-0 on the week, trying to get back to 500.
Yeah, no, the Cardinals look really good. I'm very impressed with the pitching and the base running so far on this cold, kind of brisky morning. And Ethan, I'm loving the little winter hat you got. It's not only a Mets cap, I like it, but it's the Big Apple that's on you right now. You can't see us, but we're going to illustrate what we got on.
I'll tell you more about my hat after this first pitch to Luis Saldivi. He's the third baseman. That ball's in there for a strike from Kellen Moore, looking for his fourth scoreless inning here. The freshman, looking for his first win on the season. Moore sets and deals 0-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike, 0-2.
Good pitch. I think that was a changeup again out of the hand.
With the wind whipping left to right in the outfield, you can see the jerseys blowing. Moore sets. 0-2 pitch. That ball's chopped on the ground. That's going to go foul to the left-hand side, so the count remain 0-2. Cardinals in their home red uniforms today. In my research for this game, I saw the Cardinals road jerseys for the first time. Down they're black. They have a Cardinals across
like
the
that.
left chest. But here today, home white pants, red tops, Cardinals across the chest. 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Saldivia goes down. Second strikeout of the day for Kellen Moore. And there's one away in the top of the fourth inning now.
Kellen Moore again with the high heat, serving you breakfast early in the morning. Good pitch right there.
That'll bring up Owen McCarron. He's the designated hitter today.
You know, I can't resemble the Pirates' away uniforms right now to anything realistic.
I can agree with that. The first pitch to McCarron is taken down and in, 1-0. Tom, the numbers a little bit remind me of the Giants, San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Don't they look a little bit like those?
Yeah.
Moore sets and deals. It'll be a 1-0 pitch. Beautiful pitch in there for a strike. Well, Moore's command today has been pretty excellent.
Superb. There, I used a good word. Big boy word.
And he's kind of stoic on the mound. Reminds me a little bit of DeGrom.
Oh, okay.
Quick worker.
Are you saying something here? We got to get our radar guns?
Pitches upstairs, 2-1.
I'm actually curious. I might actually buy one time because, like, Kellen Moore looks like he's throwing some heat right now. That has to be going at least 80.
McCarron did not like the call on that one. He turned back, said a few words to the umpire. 2-1 pitch. Just missed. 3-1.
Was not a bad pitch at all.
McCarron, a senior. And you wonder as these players get, I guess, closer to graduation, if they feel more approachable to talk to the umpires or at least give some negative feedback. Ball's chopped to the left-hand side. It'll be a full count pitch.
Yeah, it's kind of like when a veteran talks back to an umpire. They might not get ejected, but a younger kid, you know, they're always talked to. Like, never talk back to an umpire like that. Last night, I saw some guys talk to umpires like not liking the call.
Moore sets. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That ball's chopped foul to the right-hand side out of play, just over the visiting fan section for the Pirates. Decent turnout for a Saturday morning.
And rightfully so. Catcher framing has really swollen up the strike zone for pitchers sometimes, and some calls are just way off the plate in Major League Baseball.
There'll be a full count to McCarron. Moore sets. Here's the pitch. That ball's chopped on the ground to the shortstop, Calzadilla. He sets. Gonna have to get it over quickly. And the throw to Robert Kelly with the stretches in time. Nice long throw by Javi there. And there's two away in the top of the fourth inning.
Do you know Robert Kelly's favorite dessert? A banana split. That was crazy. He's showing off that flexibility right there. Great play to save that from possibly being an error.
Well, in steps Quinn Ferry, batting from the left-hand side, the right fielder. He's 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch to him, that's enough for a strike. 0-1. Ferry reached on a single and made it all the way to third, but Kellen Moore was able to get out of that bottom of the second, top of the second. Only inning he seems to have run into any trouble today. 0-1 pitch. That's chopped foul behind home plate. It's 0-2.
It seems like the Pirates just can't get enough barrel on that, and Kellen Moore is just really knows what to throw right now. Really knows how to get these Pirates hitters.
Looking for a second 1-2-3 inning of the day. Moore sets. Here's the 0-2. That ball's ripped in the air to center field. Waiting on it, though, is Hunter Rivera. A few steps back, he makes the catch. Another 1-2 inning. 1-2-3 inning for Kellen Moore. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base. It's 2-0 Cardinals. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. You're listening to Lawrence Baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Welcome back to Cardinals Baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2. The Cardinals have a 2-0 lead here. Some offense behind great pitching by Kellen Moore. Moore so far has been scoreless through 4 innings. Only 2 hits allowed. 3, excuse me, for the Pirates. And what's been probably the most efficient pitching outing we've seen all year.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And we've been seeing this lately from the Cardinals, even on the road with the stat sheet. The Cardinals have been playing very good ball. I like what their base running is, their aggressiveness. They're not overly aggressive like they were early on in the season. Their hitting has gotten better, and we've gotten more confident watching them behind here and these beautiful bleachers right here. And the pitching also has been a lot better when it comes to getting out of jams. So you just hope that the Cardinals can keep this up for a couple more innings and provide another win and get to 500.
Cardinals looking to advance to 500. Started the season a dismal 0-4, then had a huge extra inning win against Notre Dame, a walk-off on Monday, and 2 big wins on the road, Ewing and Trenton, respectively, Wednesday and Friday of this week. 26 runs combined between both games.
Crazy.
Caleb Kosov is back on the mound. His second inning of relief work, and the first pitch of Moore is slapped into center field. That's a base hit. Kellen Moore, his second hit of the day. He is looking like Jacob deGrom.
I didn't know Jacob deGrom came to Lawrenceville, New Jersey right now. Like, my goodness, he has 2 hits. Where's the RBIs? That's all we need now.
Kellen Moore pitching today. We're going to get a pinch runner here for Moore.
And you know what it is, too, Ethan? When it comes to a season, even if, no matter how many games, it's not how you start, just like a game. It's how you finish.
Well, pinch running is going to be Giovanni Bragel. Gets Kellen Moore, the pitcher, back in the dugout, able to keep his arm warm. The first pitch to Ben Pollock is in there for a strike. Pollock playing left field today. He struck out looking. The only strikeout for Nate Millinger, who started the game for the Pirates. Millinger went 2 2/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout on my account. 0-1 pitch. That ball's hit to the left-hand side out of play. 0-2.
Well, more of a pitcher's count, but I would really like to see Pollock get a nice rip double, split the gap.
Braga leads off first. We saw Gio pitch on Monday. 0-1 pitches. 0-2 pitch, excuse me, he's just fouled off. Count will remain 0-2. Tyler Van Hees, the catcher, is on deck. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Pollock wearing number 21, batting from the left-hand side. Big front foot elevation. Bragel's running. 0-2 pitch. That's in there. Strike 3 call. Another throw down to second. Not in time. So Pollock retired on the strikeout. That's the second strikeout of the day. But advancing on the stolen base is Giovanni Bragel. And the Cardinals have a runner in scoring position now with just 1 out for Tyler Van Hees, the catcher.
That was really, really good jump right there by Bragel. I mean, if that was any split second later, I think he could have been canned.
So Bragel now at second, looking to advance this Cardinals lead. Tyler Van Hees, the catcher, steps in. First pitch was swung on and missed, 0-1. Caleb Kosov pitching in relief. He started the game in center field. He got out of the third inning unscathed. A single and a strikeout here for him. He sets. Here's the 0-1. Another swung on a missed strike. It's 0-2. Seemed to overpower him there with the fastball.
Come on, 3. Good job.
It'll be an 0-2 to Tyler. That's in there, strike 3 call. Back-to-back strikeouts for Caleb Kosov. And now there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And in steps Javi Casadilla.
Ooh, Van Hees got fooled. That was a good 1-2-3 punch to get 2 outs. Now he's still got to get 1 more with a runner in scoring position.
Casadilla batting from the left-hand side. First pitch to him. That drops in there for a strike. 0-1. Casadilla, who's Achilles' heel, and we're going to get a quick catcher's-pitcher meeting here as Justin Guest runs out to talk to Caleb.
Yeah, Rosov's not doing too bad. A little bit of hiccups, but otherwise than that, if he gets out of this inning, Pirates are looking pretty good, pitching-wise.
Casadilla, who I think fair to say strikes out a lot, was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts in the game on Monday.
Yeah.
He grounded out to the pitcher in the bottom of the 2nd. 2-0 Cardinals were in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cardinals looking to win their 4th game in a row. First Second pitch is in there, just upstairs, 1-1 now. Just to give you an idea of the standings, the Colonial Valley Conference. In the Colonial Division, Notre Dame leads with a record of 4-2. The Pirates are 2-2. They're in 5th place. 1-1 pitch. Check swing, he did go around.
Oof.
Middle infielder called that one. It's 1-2.
Not going to agree with that one. Where's the replay when we need it?
Can't review balls and strikes, Tom.
Not if I could change that.
And in the Valley Conference, Allentown leads that one. They're 5-1. Lawrence finds himself in 5th in that division. 1-2 pitch just chopped foul, so the count remained 1-2. Cardinals have definitely gained some ground, though, in their division.
There's no way he checks one. We saw it from this angle right here. I'll bet $10.
I don't think we can bet on the high school sports.
I don't bet on sports, period.
Neither do I. I have too much emotional investment in the Mets anyway.
Yeah, if we had bets, they would be even more stress and emotion on us. Forget about it.
It'll be a 2-2 to Javi Quesadilla. That pitch is swung on right behind us, Dom. It's gonna be fouled off.
I jumped.
2-2. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cardinals lead 2-0 here. Caleb Kossoff looks back at the second baseman. He's not being held on. 2-2 pitch is chopped foul. Staying alive here is Javi. It'll be another 2-2 pitch. There's 2 pitchers who cannot pitch today. It's Alex Pascal. He pitched a complete 5-inning game in the Mercy ruled game in the win on Trenton yesterday. And Drew Vindelicato, who pitched close to it. He did not pitch a complete game, but he had 4 innings pitched in the win against Ewing. 2-2 pitches in there. Strike 3 called. Javi Quesadilla strikes out. And Caleb Kossoff strikes out the side. We're going to head to the top of the 5th inning here. Cardinals still lead 2-0. It's Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Red Show, WRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Cardinals lead 2-0 here. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Kellen Moore so far for the Cardinals has been very much efficient. It's Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Red Show, WRC2. First pitch of the top of the 5th inning to Matt Dorfman is taken up high, 1-0. Kellen Moore, starting pitcher today, starting his 2nd game of the season for the Cardinals, looking to get his team back to 500. 1-0 pitch. That ball's hit on the ground of the shortstop, Quesadilla. He has it. Throw over to Kelly in time. At first is in time. And there's one away. Quick first out of the inning there.
It's not just Moore. The whole infield and the outfield are making tremendous plays. Even if they're not outs, they're holding the Pirate runners to really nothing more than just singles.
Well, so far this year, as in steps Jason Carroll, the first baseman, batting from the left-hand side. Moore sets first pitch to him. Just inside, 1-0. We've seen many iterations of the lineup for the Cardinals here from head coach Andrew Scepter. His 6th season of being a head coach here at Lawrence. Moore sets. 1-0 pitch. That's inside, 2-0. And I just wonder if at any point we're going to see a consistent lineup.
I agree.
In terms of the defensive positioning.
Yeah.
2-0 pitch. That ball's hit on the ground of the third baseman, Will Avere, and that's going to go foul. 2-1.
Well, we've seen Hunter Rivera play, whether it's shortstop, second, and today center field. We've seen Drew Vindelicato in some different positions as well, center field as well, today in right. So
2-1 pitch is popped in the air. That's going to go foul.
It's right to us again. But like I was saying, we have seen it, but yeah, we haven't seen any consistency besides maybe I would say Robert Kelly at first. And Will Avere
at third.
Yeah.
And maybe Ben Pollack in left field.
Yeah, good one right there.
2-2 pitch from Kellen Moore. That's in the dirt. 3-2 now. Well, Moore, in his last start, he had 3 walks in the loss to Steiner. That was on the 22nd of April, last Thursday. So far in this game, I don't want to jinx him here, Dom. No walks.
Yeah.
Maybe I just did. Here's a 3-2. That ball's hit on the ground. That's going to go to the second baseman, Rivera. He's up with it. Going to have to throw it over quickly to Kelly, and that's just in time at first. 4-3 on the putout, and there's 2 away.
Thank goodness Hunter Rivera is playing second base. I think he is the only kid right now that would make that play. No disgrace to any of the other players, but the best veteran on the team that knows that he is confident to do so and make that play, made that play look so simple and got the ball to first base to Kelly in time.
2 away now on the first pitch to Rishi Bajas is right back to Kellen Moore. Overhand to first. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Kellen Moore. We're through the top of the 5th inning here.
Kitchen's closed.
We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Cardinals lead 2-0. It's Lawrence Baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Lawrence Cardinals lead 2-0 here in this matchup against the West Windsor-Plainsboro South Pirates. It's Cardinals Baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2. Riley Rivera will lead it off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's going to be 1, 2, and 3 for the Cardinals. And what has been pretty much dominated, though, by great pitching by the starting pitcher, Kellen Moore.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And not just starting pitching. Everyone's a gold glover right now on the Cardinals defense. I mean, really, Moore shutting down the kitchen early, and you have Rivera at second base making that look easy. 2 incredible plays to get out of that inning and making it look really easy and sufficient. Now, I'm really hoping that Moore can provide more innings. See what I did there? More innings out of this. That would be really nice. If he gets a complete, a CG, I won't even say because I don't want to jinx it. That would be fantastic. And the Cardinals just got to keep holding their own. There's plenty of game left. You got to get some more runs here.
Caleb Kosov is back on the mound. His 3rd inning of relief work begins with a ball down in the dirt to Riley Rivera. It's 1-0.
And this is what I want to see. The top of the lineup. You got Riley Rivera, Hunter Rivera, due up.
Well,
get a little rally going.
Kosov sets the 1-0 pitch. That's downstairs, 2-0. And a team that has had so much offense over the last 2 games, 26 total runs. They mercy ruled Trenton yesterday in a game that was less than 24 hours ago.
Yep.
Kosov sets. Here's the 2-0. That's enough for strike 2-1.
Today,
with the way Kellen Moore's been pitching, they may not need that kind of offense. The last 3 innings for Kellen Moore on the mound, he's pitched 1, 2, 3 innings, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And what has been incredibly effective by him. 2-1 pitch. That's hit on the ground to Daniel Hugh, the shortstop. He's up with it. Throw over to Carroll is in time. And the first batter of the 5th inning for the Cardinals is retired. 6-3 on the putout. And there's 1 away.
Well, that was a good play by the shortstop, Daniel Hugh. He also made that look pretty simple. He had to react quickly for that in order to beat Rivera at first base, and he did just so.
Well, Ron Rivera retired, and in steps his older brother, Hunter. Hunter playing center field today. We've seen him play around the infield. First pitch to him. That's enough for strike, 0-1. Rivera walked in the first and really sparked the offense in this game in the 3rd inning. Beat out a play back to the pitcher for an infield single. 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to Daniel Hugh again. Throw to first just in time to get Rivera. 2 6-3 putouts to start this 5th inning, and there's 2 away. Well, Rivera, as I was saying, reached on an infield single in the 3rd, stole a base on a throwing error, advanced to 3rd, and he scored the first run of the game. It's 2-0 Cardinals. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning here. This Colonial Valley Conference matchup. The Cardinals looking to get back to 500. Ryan Willavere, the 3rd baseman, he takes upstairs, 1-0. Willavere hit in that run, the first run of the game, and Drew Vendelicato, who stands on deck, hit him in. 1-0 pitch is swung on a miss. Overpowered him there, it looked like with the changeup, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, it looked like it was down the middle. Williver tried to go low on that, thinking it would bite.
Kosov sets. And here's the 1-1 pitch. That's low, 2-1.
All right, way to work the count.
Ryan Willavere, the 3rd baseman. We could see him later in this game. Don, we were just saying. 1-1 pitch. Swung on a miss, 1-2. It's 2-2, excuse me.
You mean when he's,
could be closing out this game. Here's how you know that Dom and I are invested in this team. We're already making predictions as if we were fans. Like, oh, he's going to bring in this guy. I would bring in this guy here.
He might be in charge of the gas tank.
2-2 pitches swung on and missed by Willavere. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Caleb Kosov. That's his 4th strikeout of the game. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 2-0 Cardinals, though. We head to the top of the 6th inning. We're over halfway through this game. It's Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Before it takes them out, we head back to the top of the sixth inning here in Lawrence. It's Lawrence Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro. Cardinals lead 2-0 here. West Windsor-Plainsboro South Pirates looking to rally against Kellen Moore, who has been everything except not efficient today. He's been quite efficient. First pitch to Daniel Hugh, the shortstop leading off the sixth inning, is down and away 1-0. Moore has gone 1, 2, 3 in the third, the fourth, the fifth. Looking to continue that here in the sixth. 1-0 pitch. Daniel Hugh rips that one to left field. Over on his Ben Pollack. Diving, he can't get there. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Daniel Hugh rounds first. He's going to dig all the way. He's going to keep going and try to go to third. No, Hugh will stop in between second and third and go back to second. Leadoff double, though. The first hit in 3 innings for the Pirates. Pirates looking to rally here. It's a leadoff double.
Great rip by Hugh to start it off with a no-out double, and now the Pirates are going to try and get some runs to climb back in this.
And in steps Justin Guest, their catcher, arguably their biggest power hitter. Guest was 0 for 2. He did have an RBI, though, in the loss to Notre Dame on Wednesday. Kellen Morsett's working on the stretch. That ball's chopped on the ground to Ben Pollack. He looks back the runner at second, now throws away all over to first, and making the play there is Robert Kelly to catch that one. And there's one away. Big first out there.
Yes, that's a big out for Williever and Lawrence. You're going to much need that. You get your power, the best power hitter in the Pirates, gone.
So one pitch there to Justin Guest, and he's retired. And in steps Caleb Kossoff, the center fielder turned pitcher. Pirates bench getting into this one now, trying to get their offense going. More sets. Here's the first pitch to him. That's outside and away. 1-0. We're in the top of the sixth inning of the 7-inning matchup between these two Colonial Valley Conference teams, both in 5th place in their respective divisions. Kellen Moore looks back the runner at second. Sets working on the stretch. He deals. 1-0 pitch just misses. 2-0. Trying to keep this game right where it is. He's already gotten one out. Kellen Moore, who's been incredibly efficient today. He's already through 5 scores, looking to keep that here. Hugh leads off first, second. 0-1 pitch is swung on a miss, and that ball's going to, fouled off there.
Thankfully,
I thought that ball was going to get away.
That could have been a wild pitch.
And Hugh would have easily advanced to third. Nonetheless, though, he stays at second. Tying run at the plate.
Well, you're going to have to attack here if you're Moore. You're going to have to try and make it your favor in 2-2 instead of 2-1 or anything worse.
Caleb Kossoff with a 2-1 count on him. Kellen Moore sets. Here's the 2-1. That ball's ripped to right field, and that's going to, be stopped by the second baseman, Hunter Riley Rivera. He throws on to first. Advancing on the play, though, is Daniel Hugh. So there's 2 away.
I didn't know Rivera was a brick wall right there at second base. There's just a whole brick wall. Nothing gets past that. Really good play. Couldn't get into right field. And if it did, I think Hugh would have scored and cut the deficit to 1.
Well, on our angle, I thought that the ball had more carry on it. It did not. And you wonder how much the wind may have taken that one down. First pitch to Luis Saldivia, the third baseman's upstairs, 1-0. Well, Daniel Hugh, he advanced to third on the putout. Nonetheless, though, he could get the Pirates that much closer. He leads off third base. 2 away here. We're in the top of the 6th. More sets. That's upstairs. 2-0 now.
And don't be afraid to pitch around. You know, if you're behind the count and you got to just move on, the last thing you need is to give up a hit for a run. Just try and go around him and move on to the next batter.
Kellen Moore looking to keep his great pitching going for the day. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That ball's ripped to third baseman. It's past the diving Will Avere and into left field. That's going to score the first run of the game. Daniel Hugh pretty much walks home, and now on the going to second base is Luis Saldivia. He's in there with a double. It's an RBI double in the first run of the game for the Pirates. And now it's 2-1 Cardinals.
I'm surprised Saldivia was that aggressive and went to second, and that almost got past the infield and would have been a possible advance to 3.
So now standing at second as the tying run is Luis Saldivia. This is Kellen Moore's game, trying to get out of this inning, keeping the lead for the Cardinals. It's Owen McCarron, the designated hitter at the plate. From the right-hand side, he takes the ball out and away, 1-0.
Well, you're going to want to get out of this inning now.
Tying run at second. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the 6th inning. It's 2-1 Cardinals. Looking to win their 4th game of the week, a perfect 4-0. Now Moore steps off. Moore's been incredibly effective today. Just trying to get out of this inning. He sets and deals. 1-0 pitches in there for strike 1-1.
Stay calm. Just work your stuff like you've been doing the whole entire game.
With 2 outs, defense playing back. Calzadilla is holding on the runner, though, a bit. As soon as Moore sets, though, he moves back. Now Moore does set. And here's the 1-1 pitch to McCarron. That ball's chopped on the ground to the third baseman, Williver. He's got it. Takes his time, throw over to Kelly. At first is in time. Clutch pitching by Kellen Moore gets out of the inning.
71. Carry. 71.
1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. It's 2-1 Cardinals. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Red Show, WRC 2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Lawrence Cardinals clinging to a slim 2-1 lead here. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Red Show. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, it's been a little offense, but they've not needed it. Kellen Moore's been great on the mound, giving up a run, though, there in the top of the 6th inning. Cardinals look to add to their lead here. They lead 2-1. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 batting for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Kellen Moore has been getting out of jams like the Padres pitching did last night, a lot of them. That was pretty crazy, but that's the best. But you're going to need runs. It's important to do so, and having a 2-1 lead is great, but here in the bottom of 6, you're going to at least need to get 1, because Kellen Moore's got 71 pitches on him. Who knows if he's going to come out to close the game.
Caleb Kossoff sets. First pitch to Drew Vindelicado's down and away 1-0.
And you've seen Castavala. I know he's been doing well and he's been efficient, but you're going to want to do the damage while you can. If this is Delicado's second time seeing him, you got to get a little more familiar.
1-0 pitch, that's in the dirt. 2-0.
In which he is so far in this count.
Kossoff working his 4th inning of relief work. He's had 4 strikeouts so far. Struck out the side in the 4th. Could be the last chance hopefully the last chance the Cardinals need to put any offense together. They lead 2-1. 2-0 pitches in there for a strike. 2-1 now. And Delicado batting from the right-hand side. Checks his swing. Kossoff sets. Here's the 2-1 to him. Just missed. 3-1.
Good eye. Good take, too, by Delicado.
Well, Kellen Moore has been incredibly efficient today. Has pitched great through 6 innings. You wonder if he's going to get the 7th here.
And 2 hits.
Probably going to depend on what happens for the Cardinals here. 3-1 pitch is just taken in there for a strike. It's the full count out in Delicado. Drew Vindelicato, the right fielder, a junior. Right number 20. Takes the full count pitch and chops it to the right-hand side. That's going to be picked up by Bajaj. Throw over to Carroll is in time. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 6th.
All right. Let's see what the rest can do here. That was a good at-bat from Drew.
Well, the last time that we saw the Cardinals, they obviously won an incredible extra inning game against Notre Dame, and then they went to Ewing and they had 18 hits.
That's crazy.
First pitch from Kossoff to Robert Kelly's in the first strike. And when you compare 18 hits, 13 runs to today, 2 runs on 4 hits, I understand that maybe it's a morning game. It's hard to determine, though, if that's how much of a factor that is. A 1 pitch, that ball's ripped in the air to left center field. That might get down, and it will get down. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Picking it up is Ferry. On his way to second base is Robert Kelly. He slides in there with a double. 5th hit of the game for the Cardinals, and with 1 out, now they try to get an insurance run here.
Look at Robert Kelly right there, slicing the pizza with the pizza cutter, splitting the gap right there, getting that nice double, and now you got the man who you want up. Jacob deGrom coming up to bat yet again. 2 for 2 today.
It's not Jacob deGrom, but it's Jacob deGrom light as the Lawrence version, Kellen Moore, who's been pitching today and has been 2 for 2 on the offense.
You got a dream, right?
We're gonna get a pitch. We're gonna get a meeting at the mound here. They're gonna go over their, I guess, defensive positioning is now really trying to leave. If you're the Pirates, you're really trying to keep this game where it is, down 2-1.
Yeah, and it could be signs too, due to the fact that the runner at second can give some keys right there or more on the kind of pitch from the catcher's hand signal. So it could be adjusting the signs that they are doing with each other to go to Kellen Moore.
Well, in steps Kellen Moore. Looking to get himself some run support, some more run support. Kossoff steps off.
The Lawrence bench is cracking me up a little bit.
Robert Kelly stands at second. There's 1 out here. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning of the 7-inning matchup. Cardinals looking to add to their 2-1 lead. First pitch to Moore is inside. 1-0. in what has been a not quite offensive explosion we've seen from the Cardinals, but they haven't needed it today.
Yeah. You know what I want?
What?
Kelly and Moore to trade places right now.
Well, we'll see. He's got a 1-0 count. 1-0 count. That's ripped. That's going to get through to the right field. Stopping at third base is Robert Kelly. Kellen Moore, though, is 3 for 3 on the day. His third single of the day. He's been helping himself, and the Cardinals have runners at the corners here with 1 out.
Well, they did not trade places, but Kellen Moore using the whole field and the whole spray chart to his advantage. Opposite field single, really nice barrel on that one to get his third earned hit of the game.
Well, we saw in the fourth inning, and we're going to have it here, Giovanni Brago will come in and run for Robert Kelly. Cardinals looking to add to their 2-1 lead.
Yes, and the last time Brago was up, he had a stolen base to his repertoire.
We'll see if he's running here. Ben Pollock's the batter, the left fielder. Pollock is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Looks like we might get a pitching change here, or at least Justin Ely, the head coach for the Pirates, is going to come out and have a word with his pitcher. His whole infield matter. We'll take a quick break. It's Cardinals baseball 107.7. The Bronx Retro looking to add some runs to their lead here. WRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Here's Ethan Dewar and Dom DeRosa.
Ben Pollock steps in, and here's the pitch to him. That ball's laced on the ground to second base. Up with it is Bajaj. He's going to throw to second. He will get the force out at second, but not back. A run will come home, though, on the play, and it's 3-1 Cardinals. So with a 3-1 lead now, Tyler Van Hees, the catcher, he takes the ball up and away, 1-0.
And that's exactly what you needed right there. A little force out, but you still get the run home. 3-1 is much better, a comfortable lead for a closer than 2-1.
Caleb Kosov still in the game. He gives up his first run of the game. And it's 3-1 Cardinals now. A huge insurance run for them. Pollock's running off first. Pitches inside, no throw down. And a stolen base for Ben Pollock. So he reached second.
There you go. That's what I wanted to see. You know, I know Brago came in to pinch run, but you know what? With a 2-1 lead, I don't think you want to be too aggressive, but now you have every right to be.
Kosov looking to keep this game where it is. 1-0 pitch is swung on a miss, 1-1.
Well, runner in scoring position. Van Hees, swing that twig.
And he's with a 1-1 count on him. And Pollock's running now, then he dives back to second base. Seem to be running there in first movement. Aggressive base running by the Cardinals. You like to see it.
Love it. Old school, like we talked about before.
Cardinals lead 3-1 now. Looking to add some offense before they go back to the top of the seventh inning. And he swings on a miss, and that's strike 3. Fifth strikeout of the game for Caleb Kosov. Nonetheless, though, the Cardinals get a huge insurance run. Kellen Moore will head to the mound, try to finish off this game. Cardinals lead 3-1. It's Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Here's Ethan Dewar and Dom DeRosa.
Kellen Moore takes the mound. We're going to the top of the seventh inning, looking to finish off a complete game here. Cardinals gave him some much-needed insurance. The Cardinals lead 3-1. It's Cardinals baseball on 107.7 The Bronx Retro, WRC2. Well, Kellen Moore today has been incredibly efficient, trying to finish off this game in what would be a complete game for him.
Yeah, and I really like that he's out there. He's gotten himself out of some PB&J jams, I like to call, in a couple outings. So I want to see him close this game, and now with a 2-run lead, that would be nice.
First pitch to Quinn Ferry is taken down and away, 1-0. Kellen Moore has been incredibly effective today. He pitched 3, 4, and 5, going 1, 2, 3 in those innings. 1-0 pitch is taken down and away, 2-0. He ran into some trouble in the 6th. He gave up 2 doubles that led to the first run of the game for the Pirates. Cardinals have a 3-1 lead, looking to finish off this week 4-0. 2-0 pitch. That's in their first strike, 2-1. Much needed strike there.
Yeah, not over the heart of the plate. Looked like it got the inside corner. Don't want him to throw anything too cute.
Quinn Ferry from the left-hand side. He rips that one, and that's going to be up the middle base hit. Pirates have a lead base runner here. It's 3-1 Cardinals. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Looking to close out this game for the Cardinals is Kellen Moore. Moore's pitched brilliantly today. He steps up on the mound slowly. Quinn Ferry stands at first now. Tying run is at the plate.
All it takes is a double play and 2 are down.
And the first pitch to Matt Dorfman is down and away, 1-0. Dorfman's 1 for 2 on the day. He singled back in the second. Kellen Moore working on the stretch. Ferry leads from first. That ball's ripped, and that's going to go through the left-hand side base hit. And Delicato's on a quick throw back to second. Cutting it off is Javi Casadilla. Pirates now have runners on first and second with no one out.
Not the way you want to start off the inning. I know you got a 2-run lead now, but just runners on first and second and no one out. It's going to be very tough. It's going to be a very difficult, tough one to get out of this.
We're in the top of the 7th inning. Cardinals looking to close out this game. They lead 3-1. Kellen Moore looking to finish this gem of a game. Trying to get this win for the Cardinals. In steps Jason Carroll, the first baseman, batting from the left-hand side. Ferry's on second. Dorfman on first. First pitch is down and away. 1-0.
Good block by Van Hees. Seen a couple today, and that one's big to stop the runners from advancing to both in scoring position.
Jason Carroll might be bunting here. Offense on the corners is going to play in. Trying to defend the bunt. Moore taking his time on the mound. He's being patient. Now he steps up on the rubber. Moore looks into Van Hees. He's got the sign. Bunt. And that ball is bunted back to Moore. He's going to have no play at second. Rivera comes over to cover at first. On the sacrifice, though, the tying run now is at second base.
Well, really good play by Rivera. He looked like Robert Kelly over there. Almost hit the ground, but just did not. Now, no runs. Let's not have me jinx that, but that was a good play to avoid any bases loaded jam.
And I believe we might get a pitching change here.
Well, a little mound visit wouldn't hurt anyway. Let's say if there isn't, you calm
I don't think
down.
we're going to get a pitching change down.
Yeah.
It looks like the Cardinals' offense is going to meet here.
All right.
Huge spot. We're in the top of the 7th inning. The Cardinals are leading 3-1. Started the season 0-4. 3 wins this week. Looking to get their 4th today.
Well, you win some, you lose some. You get hot at the right time and vice versa. So if this happens and they can hold this off, that would be a great way
26
to start off.
runs in the past 2 games, so they definitely are hot, trying to keep this going. It'll be Rishi Bajaj, the second baseman, batting for the Pirates. Ferry's at third. His run doesn't matter that much. Most importantly, it's Matt Dorfman at second. He's the tying run. 1 out here. We're in the top of the 7th inning of this 7-inning matchup. Kellen Moore trying to finish off what he started. First pitch here to Bajaj. That's downstairs, 1-0. Kellen Moore, he's been incredibly effective all day today. Has only allowed 1 run on 5 hits. 7 hits now. 1-0 pitch. That ball's hit on the ground to the second baseman, Rivera. He's up with it. Throw over to first is in time. A run will come home, though. And it's a 3-2 game. And now, with the tying run at third base, there's 2 outs here in the 7th.
Yeah, all right. You know what? A run score, but hey, a base hit is the only way they're going to tie this game. Not a sac fly. That's impossible. 2 down. You just got to focus on the hitter at this point in Hugh.
Oh, wow. What a moment here. Kellen Moore takes the mound. Trying to keep the Cardinals in the lead here. First pitch to Hugh. Just misses. 1-0.
Remember when I said before with pitching around him? I know it's early in the count, but if it gets to that point, I want to be too aggressive.
Cardinals lead 3-2. Trying to end this game here. A 1 pitch. Just downstairs, 2-0 now to Daniel Hugh, the shortstop. He's 2 for 3 on the day. He singled in the first, flew out in the third, and doubled in the 6th. Kellen Moore on the mound. Tying run at third base. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the 7th. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Drops it in 2-1. 1 out from ending this game and keeping this win streak going for the Cardinals. Be 4 wins in a row. If Kellen Moore can get through Daniel Hugh, it'll be a 2-1 pitch. Moore sets and deals. That ball's hit on the ground to Rivera at second. He has time. He's up with it. Throw over to Kelly. In time! Ball game over. Mark it down as a W. And the Cardinals win.
Wow. We were both on our feet like it was a World Series, but hey, you got to treat every game like it's just like that. Kellen Moore pitched a fantastic outing. Got some of the hitting attributes too. 3 hits on the day. The whole team just came up with runs and the big outs when it was necessary the most. And just an overall great win to step up to 500 for Lawrence.
Well, once again today, the final score 3-2 from Lawrenceville. The Cardinals advance to 4-4 on the season as the West Windsor-Plainsboro South Pirates fall to 2-3 on the year. For Dom DeRosa, my name is Ethan Dewar. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, folks, and we'll be back for the broadcast against Nottingham on the 12th of May.